Hello. In today's lecture, we are going to study the correlation that is based on the paleontological criteria or the correlation based on the fossils. You may be well aware of the correlation based on the physical criteria or the lithological properties of the rock. Now we are going to one of the much reliable property, that is the biologic criteria. The correlation based on the paleontological criteria are of mainly four types. The first one is correlation based on index fossils. A fossil species which characterizes specific horizon or strata by its abundance is known as an index fossil. An index fossil, or it is a species or genus or a taxonomic in a taxonomic group that is especially noticed, and it is believed to be useful in identifying a certain age. And correlation by index fossil is the simplest method of the paleontological correlation. As you have not studied about the paleontology, you may be not aware about the term index fossil. And index fossil is nothing but it's a easily and recognizable and easily distinguishable fossils, and that has got some special characters. The first one should be, it should be very easily recognizable and easily distinguishable from others. The second one is it should be restricted to a narrow stratigraphic zone. And the third one is it should be extensively distributed geographically all around the globe. And the fourth one is it should be adaptable to a wide range of environment so that the specimen occur in many different types of rocks. And the last one is they are represented by abundant specimens, something like trilobites, graptolites. So these all properties should be there for considering a fossil as a index fossil. So the correlation by index fossil is the simplest method of correlation by the paleontologic criteria. The second criteria will be the correlation based on paleontologic sequence. A succession of similar fossil zones is repeated at different places may seem to provide a better evidence of the exact correlation. But such a sequence may have shifted geographically with the amount of passing time, and many different types of fossil have been used for correlation without adequate knowledge of the full stratigraphic range. Example, a foraminifera or something else. And the third criteria or the third type of correlation by paleontologic criteria is the correlation based on paleontologic similarity. The absence of the recognized index fossil for correlation are carried out by the present species method. That is, the number of species common for the new flora and fauna and each of the several standard flora and fauna. The greatest number of the similar species or the greatest percentage similarity has generally been accepted as one of the closest similarity in age. And the last one, or the last correlation by paleontologic criteria, is the correlation based on evolutionary development. The sequence that is generally exhibiting a progressed evolutionary advancement are believed to have been recognized in various group of fossils. If the evolutionary pattern, that is for example a family has been correctly determined, it may be possible to compare different genera occurring in different faunal or faunal provinces and correlate the strata containing on the basis of their stages of evolutionary advancement. And the correlation by this method is more accurate than those based upon the conventional index species. So before ending the paleontologic criteria, there is one more term you must know. It is the marker bed or a marker horizon. Once correlation of at least one of the beds from a sequence is established, then correlation of the other units become very easier, and the other beds can be correlated in relation to the units whose correlation is already established. The sedimentary beds which were deposited over a vast area in a short time range will say provided or will be more useful in this regard, and therefore such beds are aptly called as marker beds. Shortly we can say that such ways the marker bed is compared to as a guide fossil, and the something, for example, something like coal beds, bentonic clays, ash beds or example will be providing or will be giving excellent and reliable correlation, and with respect to these marker beds we can correlate the beds above and below that particular bed. With this, the lecture on correlation came to an end. If you have any doubt, please feel to contact me.